Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to MJR YouTube channel. Today, I want to talk about Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua's speech, which he made today in Meru County. And in Meru, he was accompanied by, among other leaders, former Governor Kiraitu Murungi, a former agriculture CS, Mithika Lenturi. So during that church service, which was in Imenti, leaders who spoke gave their views on matters to do with the current political situation in this country and the politics of Mount Kenya region. And as usual, we know that Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua currently is the de facto leader of Mount Kenya politicians. But before I go further, allow me to play for you that clip. Then you listen very carefully. And from that clip, the speeches which were given, I only chose for Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. And from that, it is where we are going to extract the points we are going to talk about in this podcast.
Actually, in matters gratitude, it is the other way around. It is President William Ruto who owes us gratitude. Atufanyie kazi, si ndio? Zile barabara zilianzishwa na Uhuru Kenyatta amalize. Mambo ya kahawa, majani chai ipate bei. Mambo ya Nithi Bridge tupange. Mambo ya kila kazi ambaye imebaki, rais na mimi tuwafanyie. He is the one who owes gratitude to this region, because ourselves we have already vindicated ourselves. Ama hatujafanya hivyo? We have done it. And in the positions that we have been given, we are very appreciative to the president. But the truth of the matter is that we also merit those positions because we invested heavily in this government. So tumepewa, tumeshukuru, lakini pia tulisifanyia kazi. So, and I say, President William Ruto is the greatest beneficiary of our gratitude, and indeed the only leader outside this region since independence. Jaramogi Oginga Odinga alisaidia Kenyatta wakati ya ukoloni. Akasema no freedom without Kenyatta. Kenyatta achiliwe kwanza. We never showed him gratitude. Raila Odinga alikuja akasupport Kibaki 202. We have never shown him any gratitude. Kalonzo alikuja akashikilia Kibaki 207. We have never shown him any gratitude. But President William Ruto, by supporting our son Uhuru Kenyatta, we showed him a lot of gratitude. So I want to ask our young leaders to be measured when they speak about their community wakiwa nje kwa wageni. Hata kama iko shida nyumbani, hiyo ni mambo ya kupeleka nje. Hata kama mamako ako na macho moja na umeenda ugenini umepata msichana mrembo, you don't go to talk ill of your mother to please the mother of the girl you want to marry. Si ndio? So sisi tunataka tuseme the dignity of this region is paramount. Na sisi kama jamii ni muhimu tuheshimike. So hatutaki watoto wetu. And on behalf of the community, I want to apologize for our young people. Sometimes they get lost. They go wakiwa huko nje wanaenda kuzungumza maneno that is abusive to an entire community. Because when you abuse an entire community and accuse it of lack of gratitude, when is a community that has shown a lot of gratitude to President William Ruto by voting for him, it is not right. So ningetaka kuomba vijana wetu, we'll continue mentoring them, we'll continue talking to them, but let's be measured when you go to talk out there so that you don't talk ill of your community, because it is not good to talk ill of your community. We are good people, we are dependable people. Sisi ni watu ambaye tuko na heshima. na ni watu ambaye pia tungetaka tuheshimike, na sisi hatutakubali mtu yoyote to belittle the dignity of our people, to discuss them out there to other people. If anybody has any issue with our conduct as a region, you come and talk here. Tukubaliane hapa tutakaa namna gani. So sisi tutaendelea kuunga rais mkono, na sisi yetu ni tufanye kazi. Hiyo ndio mambo ya muhimu sana. Tufanyie watu wetu kazi, tuendelee kufanya kazi. And Senator Nyoto, don't be worried by what the Nyanza leaders were saying. Those people are very good people, by the way. Hao watu si watu wabaya. Vile nimewaona ni watu tutaelewana. You know, tutaelewana na hao. Kada mukwenda tuone kio thura mundu. Mauga tusharia rata. Tutafute marafiki kila pahali. Tutatafuta marafiki. Tutatafuta marafiki. Hata baba tumesema tumsaidie aende Afrika, kwa sababu akienda si ni mzuri? Si yeye ni kiongozi wa Kenya? Si alisaidia Mwai Kibaki 202? So hata sisi tukisema aende iko makosa? Si Uhuru Kenyatta mtoto wetu alisema ni mtu mzuri? So tukakachibu Uhuru tukamuumiza, sasa tunaona aibu. Sisi tunaona aibu. Why were we attacking Uhuru Kenyatta mtoto wetu? Kwa nini tulipanish huyu mzee Kiraito? Why? Today we are just there asking ourselves, what were we doing? Mzee Kiraito amefanya kazi, tumemuumiza ati amesema Raila ni sawa. Yule Raila tulikuwa tunakata ndio huyu sasa hapa. So ndio nikasema on behalf of the region, niliomba msamaha kwa Uhuru Kenyatta on behalf of all of us, because tulimuingilia bure, tulimtukana bure, tulimukemea bure, na ile alikuwa ameona ndio rais wetu ameona. Si iko namna hiyo? Yeah, si tulikemea Uhuru, tukamtukana, tukasema amerogwa, tukasema ni mlevi. So katigwa tuwekire. Yes. And never again shall this community of ours ya Mount Kenya itachukia mtu yeyote ama kuwa na shida na mtu yeyote katika Jamhuri ya Kenya. Sisi yetu ni kutafuta marafiki na kutendea mema wale watatutendea mema, na kuelewana na wale tutaelewana. Lakini kuchukia mtu, kupiga mtu, hiyo maneno tumeerefuka. Unajua kufanya makosa si mbaya. Ubaya ni kufanya nini? Si ndio? We all admit we made great mistakes as a region, especially punishing our own son for no reason. When we look at it, we interrogate that matter, we find that what we did was.
But before I proceed, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to invite he who is coming across this channel or our viewer or our videos for the first time, that take a moment, a minute or two, to click that subscription button, and not forget also to click the notification bell, so that anytime we produce any video or upload any content, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to our subscribers, it is my pleasure to say that if it was not you, this channel would have not been where it is now. So we thank you so much for your support and viewership. From that speech, I heard Deputy President speaking about gratitude. He spoke about his statement against the conduct of young political leaders from Mount Kenya. And from that, I know he was speaking about Kimani Ichung'wah. He also said that he had apologized on behalf of Mount Kenya leaders to former President Uhuru Muigai wa Kenyatta. And lastly, how they are going to look for more friendship, more so from the Luo community. Then, if I start by the gratitude, just as he has mentioned in that speech, Deputy President said that William Ruto is the biggest beneficiary of their gratitude. Indeed, that is true, that Mount Kenya has never voted in any other president apart from their own. And that is why Deputy President Gachagua is always a truthful man. He said that Ruto is the first president who was supported by Mount Kenya leaders or Mount Kenya people, but he was not their son. He reminded the Mount Kenya about what Jaramogi Oginga Odinga did when Kenyatta was in Kapenguria prison. He reminded the Mount Kenya region, more so the Meru residents, what Raila Odinga did to Mwai Kibaki in 2002. He also reminded about what Kalonzo Musyoka did to Mwai Kibaki in 2007. And all these leaders, they have never shown them gratitude or by reciprocating to vote for them to enter State House. He also said that from that gratitude, they expect President William Ruto to do much, including doing what he said about the Nithi Bridge, which has caused many fatal accidents, and the positions they were given in the government, they deserve because they worked for them. So these are very weighty political matters. He said that there are some kind of weird behaviors from young Mount Kenya politicians, but he was referring to Kimani Ichung'wah and how Kimani Ichung'wah behaved during their tour of Nyanza region, because I talked about how and the sentiments Kimani Ichung'wah made, which showed that he was directly attacking Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua about his sentiments or utterances to lay traps against Raila Amolo Odinga to enter State House. Today, Kimani Ichung'wah was with the president in Bungoma. He also talked about leaders who are trying to balkanize the country along the ethnic line. And the person whom he was referring to was the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. Because, for example, Gachagua was in Nyanza for the last 4 days. Directly from Nyanza, he went back to Mount Kenya. So he is trying to capitalize on Mount Kenya. He wants to ensure that he remains the Mount Kenya kingpins. But as the fate would have it, currently he is the only leader who all Mount Kenya politicians revolve around. We know there are others who are also trying to come up. Yesterday, former Bahati Member of Parliament, Kimani Ngunjiri, was in Mombasa, attended the Kamba cultural event, the event which was graced by Azimio leaders, among them were Kalonzo Musyoka, Eugene Wamalwa, Jeremiah Kioni, and even Mombasa Governor Abdulswamad Sharif Nasir was also present. Even Waititu Babayao was present. And Kimani Ngunjiri said that nobody should attack Kalonzo and Gachagua because they want them to work in future. I don't know how that will happen, but Rigathi Gachagua today said they are still trying to look for other friends. I don't know whether these friends they are looking for, friends who will support them on President William Ruto's second term presidential bid, or they are looking for friends whom they can form alliance with to form the next government. On the issue of apologizing to the former president, He has said it time and again that he has apologized. But those who are close to President Uhuru Kenyatta said that Rigathi Gachagua has not. He is just trying to come close to the president, or in other words, trying to look for his blessings, which they said will not happen. Like Kioni said that the new friendship that Gachagua is trying to forge between him and former president is neither here nor there. And many other things. You remember also when Kiraitu Murungi stood to speak, he said that Mount Kenya punished him because he supported Raila Odinga. That's why he was sent home. And Deputy President said that if the issue of Raila Odinga was the cause of people like Kiraitu Murungi being sent to the cold, then they were wrong. They have realized their mistakes. They have now come to their conscience, and they have realized that Raila Odinga is just a good Kenyan, a senior citizen who deserved their support to clinch the AUC chairmanship. So, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to pause and poise at that point, because there's no need of saying much and much if we are not going to support MJR. But I pray you are going to stand with the channel as we go further and further. Thank you, and may God bless you.